let's take a look at some of the airplanes we got out here today. Magician, I think. Yeah. 38 Special. Ready? Steve Smith. Hello? Well, I think this battery is junk because it is gone. So we did get a little footage out of it. Not much. Well, as I told you, I'm trying to do one video a day. Today's not going to be a real exciting day. As a matter of fact, it's rather boring. But it's one of the things that needs to be done, and that's sanding. I've spent all day sanding this airplane with 320, and I've got it pretty close. And now I'm working on the fillet area, and I want to explain to you these things about these, I believe, are West product, little polywalls. You don't want to use a polywog. I have different sizes, and now I've lost the big round one. You don't want to use a polywog that's this shape. The reason being is, if you sand with this, you'll sand into the fuselage side and the top of the wing. Now I have a smaller one, and we could probably use this, but that still leaves a chance it'll dig a groove. So what I've done is they sell a triangle shaped polywog, and I took it on the belt sander and I rounded the nose off so that I can control it better, keeping this flat away from the fuselage side and the wing. So as I've stated, this is not a glamorous thing. It's rather boring. It's going to be a short video, but I need to get this ready. The case of primer came in today, and we have enough primer to do the job. And as I've been standing on this, I realize these fillets are going to probably need to be redone. I'm not sure what material was used on these fillets. It looks to be spackle. I don't recommend that. I recommend the Superfil. But the reason being, why don't I recommend spackle? Okay. There's been some threads on the forum about thinners. As I've stated, dopes are a chemical bond. Enamels are a mechanical bond. Spackles would be fine. Spackle would be fine if we were using an enamel. But we're using a dope. And what happens with the dope, when you spray it on, the thinner attacks whatever is the substrate so that it can make a bond. And as you lay those coats of dope on top of spackle, it becomes soft. And because this is an inside turn this way, it's wanting to shrink. So you have the fuselage this way and the wing this way, and then a fillet in here, and you lay the paint inside there. Because the spackle is soft, it has nothing to bind to, nothing to hold on to. So as the dope dries and pulls this way, it lifts the dope out of the fillet. And that's basically what happened to my shoestring. Only it wasn't spackle that I used. The dope pulled away from the spot putty in a turn that I did. And you know, I know better than to do that. I don't know why I did that. So now I have a repair. So the fix for this is, as I stated, I didn't build these airplanes. I'm just finishing them. But the fix for this is we're going to sand them to a relatively good shape. I can do it one or two ways. I can coat it with CA, which I might do, and hope that the CA bonds to that, or I can spread some Superfil over the top. I'll be thinking about that as I'm kind of doctoring all these things up. As soon as I get these fillets fixed, we can go with the first coats of primer, and that's when hysteria starts. Because the airplane looks real good now. You know, it doesn't look like it has many imperfections in the woodwork, but the minute that you spray that primer on there, they jump out like crazy. So we have a spot here that's high on the side of the fuselage. I guess that's where they had a piece of wood break or something. So we're going to make sure you don't never want to dig in with your hands. You want to always use a block. So I showed you those soft blocks that I got from the body shop. I'm using 180 here because we have quite a bit of material to move on a lot of these things. But we're going to block sand this flat. I'd end this up with camera in hand. I went ahead and put the Superfil on instead of using the CA. I thought that was a better option, and the fillets did turn out much better. Tomorrow, when the Superfil completely dries, we'll go ahead and sand those out and shoot some primer on it and see where we go from there. I'm going to have to make a run to Shaper's Hobby to buy another brush. My brush, I was neglectful, and it dried up on me. I didn't clean it out, so it was my fault. But this is where we're at, and appreciate you guys watching Stunt Hangar videos, and I'm hoping you're enjoying them. And I'm trying to bring you one per day. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share my videos. Help support Stunt Hangar. Give us, you know, our 500 subscribers. We're only 35 people away. So go ahead and subscribe. You'll be updated with all the latest videos that I do. And I'm trying to do one a day. I'm not sure I'm going to be able to keep up with that. It's a pretty tall order. But I will, you know, do my best to bring updates of some type on a frequent schedule. So once again, like, subscribe, share this video. You can see us on Stunt Hangar. You can find us on Twitter. So until I see you again, fair winds, tight lines. See ya!